Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. We are at Paint Creek Spillway today. Going to do a little catfish and carp fishing. We'll see how it goes. The water is up a little bit. We're just getting started. Going to take a couple minutes to get set up here. So let's see how it goes. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel. Got one?
No, I'm saying
Oh.
throw that stuff all over.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, that's perfect. Throw him out there and see what happens. Come over here and grab something for me when you get a chance.
What do you think, just like that?
Yep.
Mouth to the bottom?
I would just do it right through the chunk, right through the side of his meat.
Oh, okay, like don't do this mouth.
No, do it through the side of the head or something that's got some meat to it or something.
Just like that.
Yep. And then once you throw out, come over here for a second. Guys, we're going to take some good old-fashioned Wheaties. We're going to soak them in just regular lake water here, and we're going to make us some dough ball. You'll want to soak the Wheaties for about 30 seconds or so. Pack them into a giant dough ball, and then put them into smaller portions. And then what we do is we use kernel corn, and then we'll put the dough ball on there just as an attractant. Sometimes we'll just use the dough ball itself. Grab that piece of chub right there for me. I'm going to throw that out. Just lay it up on that rock for me.
Hey, you might get a monster.
Well, I hope so.
Well, if I'm not paying attention and you hear that clicking,
Yep.
that brrr, you can let me know.
I'll let you know. I'll yell at you.
Because I'm not saying I won't hear it, but if I'm not paying attention, I don't want to lose it. Big fish like that. I'll bring these back over.
What?
Worm?
Didn't you get two? You didn't get 2
I
packs?
just got one.
Oh, you should have got 2.
Every time we get two, we end up taking to the next trip.
That's okay.
But they're gas station ones. I was just like,
I understand.
I'd rather run out than you run out more than we need more. You know what I mean?
No worries. I mean, we got bluegill and we got dough balls.
I'm gonna try to catch some more bluegill. That's what I'm saying.
Right. You gonna throw out a worm?
Oh, yeah. And I'm gonna use the 2-hook setup like I used last time. What I did was I did a whole worm and I put it on both sides. Like one end was in one hook, one was in the other hook. And that's what it's expected for.
Oh. What's up?
We're not even in the sun, I'm still sweating.
Right. Oh, it's going to be hot today, boss.
It is warm today.
All right, guys, I'm letting these Wheaties soak in this water a little bit. I'm not going to let them soak too long, but you got to let them soak enough to where you can get them into a nice dough ball. And then they'll dry out slowly after you get them made out. So.
Do like this. I've got 2 hooks on there. I got a bigger hook and I got a smaller hook on the other end of the worm. That's what was catching the fish last time. It was just a couple bluegill, but still. I wasn't missing them, right?
Right.
Like they were biting it and I was catching it every time they were biting.
Is that the bluegill?
Yeah. I think I'm fucking hooked on something.
Yeah, there's going to be the shore right there.
Literally, that's what I'm saying. I feel like something's holding on to this behind a rock.
I mean, it could have.
But I feel like earlier I was snagged down there and I started reeling it in and I was snagging it.
What happened is your line gets bent around a rock, and then you reel it in, and it goes all your stuff goes up to that rock, and it's stuck.
No, look. I'm telling you. Something had that. Look. Yeah, look. I almost lost it. Whatever it was ripped the hook almost out of it. I think something big grabbed it.
You missed it.
Because literally, look at the chunk it made with the hook. Like it almost ripped the hook out of it.
Right. Well, I mean, a snag will do that too, but yeah, you definitely could have had a bite.
And also, all the guts are hanging out of the bottom of it.
Oh yeah, something was
Look at
probably
that.
something was eating on them. Yeah, if the guts are starting to come out, they was eating on them guts. Oh.
You were like, "There's no way." I'm like, "I'm telling you."
Well, I didn't say there was no way.
You were just like, "Oh, it's a snag."
Well, I was telling you, it's probably. I mean, there's a lot of snags here. We know that. Oh. So guys, once I make the dough balls, these are the larger ones. We'll break those down. I'll go ahead, that's what the Wheaties look like. So we'll go ahead and get set up here, and then we'll put those into smaller dough balls. You don't need a very big piece. And then we'll get some corn on there, and then we'll get the poles out here. Oh yeah. Yeah, the one guy said he saw a lot of carp activity today, so we should be able to get into some. I've got the dough balls made. If we catch something on it, we can switch over for sure.
Missed something. I had this worm out the middle and it went under right and threw it out.
Oh, nice.
Separated my worm. I have it on them 2 hooks. When they bit it, they said that there's still some on that other hook. Okay, might be bluegill, but still.
All right, guys, here's the setup I'm using. Got a little tiny, bait holder, just a piece of spiral there with a very small, like size, I don't know, 12 small, or maybe even an 8, or maybe even a smaller, like a 20 or something. It's a very small hook, and hopefully you guys can see that. We're going to put some corn on there and a dough ball. Thrown out. I've got no weight on this setup with this bait caster. I got to kind of just let the weight of the ball carry it out.
Yeah. They're destroying this thing.
Damn it.
This happens so fast, I think I keep thinking of the currency, and then every time I come back, the worm is smaller.
Yeah, I mean, sure there's a lot of fish activity going on for sure.
Oh man. I'm gonna catch one of these 1 ounce bluegill there.
All right, guys, there's what it looks like right now at the moment. I've got the piece of corn on there, and I've got a little bit of dough bait here. You can also just put the, if you've got to get, you can actually stick this and try to stick this inside as well, like this. So with this bait caster, I'm just going to take line off the spool and just try to flip it out there 10 or 12 feet, maybe a little farther. The dough ball really hasn't set up well yet, so it may fly off. That's why I'm using the bait holder. All right, we're out there, we're good. We're going to put the rod behind this rock here. I hope it doesn't get pulled in, but it can for sure with the bait we're using in the setup. So hopefully you guys can see that rod tip. I may need to adjust the camera there a little bit just so you guys can see if it takes off. I probably should have it opened up, but I do not. One of the things you can do, I've got this bag with bait in it. I can put that little Kroger bag on there, and that'll it'll make more of a noise if I do get a bite. Get a chance, will you come over and try to pick up some of that corn with the lid, throw it back in the bowl, just in case we need it.
Line keeps moving from side to side, like this. Like something's like, whatever it is, I'm not seeing it. Something's much on it. Maybe a turtle or something, I don't know.
The catfish, the bluegill gill. May just be some small ones nibbling on those guts too.
That's what I said. It's, I don't know if it's a small one or a turtle or something. Whatever it is, it's not taking it.
You don't have to get all that, just try to save some of it just in case we need it. But again, we probably won't run it, I'll use it all. Yeah. Oh. Huh?
Clicker's on, so it should run.
If you get one on there, it's going to click. Yeah.
Well, I know what I'm saying. The angle it's on, you would turn that rod, it might still pull it in the water. Look at it, like it's set in a 90-degree turn with the line. Yes, I know it's going to pull that line out, but I also still might pull it full.
Right. Sorry?
Oh, 1 inch?
No. I'm gonna put this chub on there. Something's messing around with this corn. All right, guys, something is messing with the corn and the dough ball here. It did get tagged once. The way I like to do these with this setup is I don't really mess with it most of the time unless the rod just gets doubled over. Once they take that corn, a lot of times it might move around a little bit while they're eating that ground bait, but once they take that corn, that little hook has a pretty high hook percentage with the way the carp's mouth is made. So we'll see how it goes. Right now something was messing with it, but I'm kind of waiting for them to basically take it. If I mess with it, I'll drag the ground bait off. I might snag. The best thing for me to do is not to bring it in unless I get a fish or I know my bait is gone. And right now I'm not sure. It looks like I am getting some activity here. The current is out there. We're fishing in like a little calm area. One of the guys that was down here when we started said he saw a lot of carp jumping right in this area. So again, like right now the line's going slack. I know you probably can't see that. Something's definitely eating the ground bait at this point. So here in a few seconds we may hook into something, our first fish of the day, hopefully. On my number 2 rod, I found a piece of a chub. I cut him in half, and I've got a circle hook on there with just the head and part of the body on this. We'll try to get us a catfish here. So if you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, that pole's bouncing a little bit. Seems like they're just eating the ground bait. So we're gonna throw this out. So we got this out. This one, I'm more worried about losing this one, just because of the bait I'm using. And of course the carp, trust me, you can lose a hold of the carp as well. The line is super slack right now. We'll give that a few more minutes to see if something takes that corn. If not, I probably don't have any bait. So we'll check it. You can use that bucket. All we got to do is... Oh, something's tagging there. Look,
See that?
on that chub. All right, so we're getting a bite on this chub. Check my drag. My drag's pretty light. If I get something, I may have to tighten it up. Good thing about that chub is they're not going to get it off very easily. We're going to set it back down here. We'll check our carp rod here. All right, no bait. Got the bluegill?
Used to be.
May want to use a smaller piece, maybe. I don't know what, you had that whole small one on there, right?
They look pretty impressive.
Yeah, look cool.
Yeah, I had that whole, something ripped it off that hook.
Well, I'll turn that other one into fillets for you. I'll show you how to do it. You leave skin on one side.
I know.
I don't know. As you see, gentlemen, we're in the competition, so my son doesn't take advice from me very well.
Huh?
He thinks I'm trying to sabotage him. What? Well, I was talking to the camera.
Yeah, you already told me how to do that bit before.
Oh, I got you.
You're the one that showed me the first time.
I was just going to put the water on it so I can wash my hands.
Yeah, you do that. I just sort of fell over.
Is this rock's not flat enough? Well, the spoon's in the bag, but you need to break those down into smaller pieces. Obviously, those dough balls.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you get.
You didn't tell me stuff. You didn't start telling me again.
I'll tell you 45 times. That's what dads do. All right. All right, guys. This time I got the dough ball right on the corn. Not sure how well it's going to work, but we'll see. Still a little, the dough ball still hasn't set up very much yet. It's still a little squishy. So we'll see how it goes here. So I'm just feeding some line out by hand here. And I'm going to hold the bait up with the line like this, and I'm just going to flip it out. And that didn't work at all. It just fell right off. So we're going to put a piece of dough ball up in the holder here like we did earlier. All right, this time I put the ground bait back in the holder there, back in the little spiral holder that's designed to hold your ground bait. All right, not as far out this time around. But it's far enough. Let's go ahead and check our chub here, a piece of chub. We did get some bites on it. And looks like they got us hung up, which is probably going to be common today. That's unfortunate. We lost the hook and the bait there. So we'll get set up again and we'll throw it back out. You want one of those spiral things? The dough ball's not going to stay on very good.
Oh, you do right?
It's getting there, but it's still a little soggy. I had it just fall off earlier. So.
Mine cast it out fine, but
Did you touch that?
no. No, I did not touch it.
That was a hell of a good bite, but it didn't. It's eating the ground bait, not the corn.
Maybe I'll throw it over here too then.
Well, it's calm right in here.
Yeah.
You don't have to throw out very far for sure. Oh shit. Look, did you see that? See it getting tagged? It almost acts like a catfish eating a ground bait. They have to switch over to a treble hook.
I got 2 hooks on there.
Put the dough ball right on the treble though. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I've got 2 hooks in there.
Yeah. That might be the way to do it.
There's also kind of a smaller pole though. I think it's like 9-pound line on there.
Oh shit, grab it. Oh, I got it. I got it. Oh, you got it. Thank you. It's not even a big one. Oh shit. I got the drag down.
I just make sure you're in my line, that's all.
All good. All right, guys. First one of the day here, common carp. Nice. Oh, he about took my pole. I had to have my son grab the pole there. With my hip, I would have had trouble grabbing it quick enough. So
For that last little jump, I thought you had it. Then it went one more time, and I was like, it's gone. I just had a big hit on mine too.
all right, guys. There's our first little carp of the day. I don't know. He might be a pound, maybe. I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll get some bigger ones than this. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up for the fish. Yeah. He wants to come back in. All right.
If you catch that one again, it doesn't count.
Well, there's probably a million of them that same size. Oh,
You didn't see that? When I
no.
pulled your rod over, that's what it did.
Shit.
I would grab it, but like I think something's literally trying to take that pole right now.
You know what?
And I got a smaller pole than yours, so like if it did that to yours, I'd hate to find out what's gonna do to mine.
Yeah, I gotta have a better spot to put the bait.
I thought you had another fish. I forgot you didn't even throw it out yet.
Huh?
I thought you threw it out again already, and I was like, oh my god, it just fell back down.
Nah, I'm just having one of those days. I gotta just not get upset. Everything is going like the opposite of what I wanted to do.
That's not true. You caught a fish.
All right, guys, throwing out another fish chunk on this rod with a circle hook. Trying to catch us a kitty.
That's still that Chad. That's still that Chad.
Yeah, I cut it in half the first time. So I lost half of it.
Oh, you lost it.
I lost my hook and everything. Yeah,
I didn't know.
yeah, I was snagged.
Yeah, I had that one big hit, and then I let it sit. I lost everything.
I mean, your corn is what you're waiting for them to take. Yeah,
I know.
it's okay. Not a big deal.
It's you. I'm good.
And then a couple pieces of corn. And everything I could do to make sure we don't have any corn to fish with. Working out so far. Set it over here on my bag.
Well, I'm going to. I'm using it.
All right, guys, on this rod, I'm just putting a couple pieces of corn. This is a lightweight rod. It will be interesting if we get something on it.
already had a bite on this. I just threw it out and I watched my line
Is
go.
the ground bait on the hook?
Yes.
That's why I gotta wait for him to take it, because the ground bait's not on the hook, you know.
Right.
I gotta wait for him to eat the corn.
Again, I'd assume there's like no ground bait on it right now, but I'm just gonna leave it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If they eat that corn, that's when you got them.
Yeah, I know. I'm just hoping there's a little bit left on it somehow.
Well, there's a pile probably around it that they got it takes them a minute to eat that pile. All right, guys, same setup. We're going to just pull some line out manually. I'm just going to pull some line out. Oh, there goes my corner up. Little channel. Come over in front of him.
I'm going to.
Cheesy caught him a little channel cat. There you go. Caught him on that carp setup.
And it's worth double a carp. It's honestly not that. I think that's a decent sized channel too.
Those are just as big, or if not one of the bigger ones as we caught last week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not like a baby. Got a little bit of meat on them.
All right, one carp, one channel so far for the 2025 Father-Son Challenge. I do have the biggest fish, but that won't count unless we catch 5 total.
Having individual corn off the ground not that hard, so I'm gonna try to use this.
It's just hard for me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna... So he eats the corn. I bet I got hit by a carp, and then he's the one.
Oh, they'll eat the ground bait too, but yeah, I've caught them on catch, with the ground bait before.
Oh, they're starting to set up now.
Yeah, it's starting to be. It'll stay on better for you, at least till you cast. You really only need it to stay with the bait long enough to cast.
Yeah.
I had a bite on just straight corn.
Yeah.
On this little rod, but it might have been a channel if I didn't catch it. Too, if you want me to cut you some fillets out of this other piece.
Yeah, whenever you get a second, I'll take one. I lost that one before I ever threw it out, but I was able to kind of pick it up. It was like right here. I was able to pick it up, put it back on my line, and throw it back out.
I got plenty of those day holders.
And I got a fish on it. Just gotta.
Need to get the net, dude? You're not saying anything.
Look at the pull I've got, dude.
Is that the fish?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you need the net. I mean, I got you.
I mean,
You didn't say anything.
it was 2 seconds.
Okay. No worries.
I'm just letting it run line. I mean,
See him? How big he was? I see him splash.
I should be good. Just give it a second. I'll let him fight.
Yeah, I'm not going to force it. Because once he runs, he's going to run a little bit.
He already, I mean, he's going to run again probably, but he already ran pretty far.
I know, I can see them boils. Head's facing the wrong way. I'm sorry, it's all good.
I got it.
I'm just-
I'm gonna run him up on the bank. You're good.
Woo!
On that small rod too.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
That's massive. Dude, I can't believe I got him in on this pole.
Yeah, good job.
That's probably the first time I've ever had to like truly let a fish just run. I need to get the weight out, bro.
Okay.
I mean, you think he's 3 pounds?
Yeah, we can weigh him for sure. It's not in here, though.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know where it would be. Double checking everything. It's actually pissing me off that it's not in here. It should be. What's happened is I've set it in a bag or something, and we. Oh, here it is. Got it. My bad.
Just toss it here. All right, you can walk it over.
I'm gonna weigh it.
I'm gonna weigh it. It's my fish.
You don't know how to weigh it. You're trying to cheat.
I'm gonna show you. I want to do it. I'm not gonna get a picture of it with you too. I got it.
On the hook right from the bottom lip.
Oh, it's not even 2 pounds. So he might be just 2 pounds. It's not enough to count for anything.
Not extra. That's definitely biggest fish.
Look at the hooks. One's in his top lip, one's in his bottom
Need the
lip.
pliers.
No, I'll be able to get it. Once you get the picture. It's just that big circle on the bottom.
And then we're ready.
Just do it.
Got it. And then
I hope you got it before you took it. That's it.
and then take it over to the camera.
Yeah. I guess I might need the pliers because I got a small one doing in there. Yeah, just make it easier on me. You can say that, bud. I got a hand through. Thanks, sir. I'm gonna keep the measure thing in there so I can show you.
Yeah.
Still got some fight in it. Yeah, that small one's the one that really kept them on. The big one was there for more.
All right. Cheesy with the biggest fish. Like a couple pound carp there.
You're about 2 pounds, just shy of 2 pounds.
Good job, dude. Can you see what time, what minutes that's on?
56 minute. Oh God. I was kind of worried about that pole. I didn't know if it'd be able to, technically it could get 7 pounds, you know what I mean? But I wasn't really sure if I wanted to test it. But
Right.
when I started doing carp, I was a little worried.
All right, everybody. That was part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell. Keep on the lookout for the next video. Appreciate you. Which one of these is stop? Is it not this big square one right here?